Hey y'all, so here are 5 things that are inspiring my current work in progress for Novel November. So this is going to be an adult high fantasy project. The first thing that inspired me is The Mandalorian, and my favorite thing about The Mandalorian is that there's a main quest, but there's also like a bunch of side quests as well. So like every episode is like a separate side quest that ties into the main quest. But while he's doing this side quest, he's meeting other people in other communities that then are relevant to the main plot line at the end of the season, which I really, really liked about The Mandalorian. The next thing is the Broken Earth trilogy. Really, it's just the concept of that trilogy, not necessarily the writing style or the artistic choices in terms of like POV and stuff. It's just the concept that I'm really inspired by while I'm writing this project or working on this project or whatever. Next thing is I read The Service Berry and I'm currently reading Braiding Sweetgrass. I just started it. I'm only 10% into it. But I really like the approach that that book takes with botany and even ecology from the indigenous perspective. I also really like the concept of gift economies and how the earth is perceived as a gift in itself and how we are meant to share these gifts with each other and how that operates in our current context. Lastly is just real life. Like the other day I was watching the sky and I was watching the way the sky changed from its deep dark gray from when there was a thunderstorm one day, and at the end of the week how it went from that and gradually became sunny again, and there was like a partly cloudy phase and a partly cloudy phase that was more cloudy than the other phase, and I thought that was really interesting about the sky. I also noticed that the fall is really windy, which is interesting because when it's windy, all the dry leaves from the tree fall off the tree and then onto the ground, which then creates a protective layer on the ground. And I thought that also related a lot to the concept of gift economies and how ecology and botany is looked at in Braiding Sweetgrass and The Service Berry. Because even nature itself is in service with its different aspects as the wind blows down the leaves to then preserve the plants and protect the animals while they're going into like hibernation and burying their seeds and whatnot that actually grow trees later on because they were saving the seeds or the acorns for later, and sometimes they forget about them and it grows new trees. So I thought that was really interesting about nature as well. All that was really just through observation and just my brain being my brain and just thinking about these things, and also because I was listening to Braiding Sweetgrass and then having my perspective focused in on these things. So yeah, that's basically what inspires my and is inspiring my current work in progress for Novel November. Happy writing.